Hi, I'm Professor IQ, and you're watching Hub 360. Today, we're exploring one of the most common questions people ask. What really happens if you drink an energy drink every single day? To explain today's topic, our research team created a realistic story based on everyday life. Watch carefully until the end. You may be surprised by what happens. Let's begin.
Before we dive into today's documentary, here's what you'll discover. You'll witness Michael's journey as his daily energy drink habit slowly turns into an addiction. We'll uncover how it affects his brain, his heart, his sleep, and his overall health, the science behind these changes, who should be especially careful, healthier alternatives, and the key lessons you should remember. Now, let's begin Michael's story. Meet Michael, a 29-year-old office worker living a busy life in Chicago. Like millions of people, his mornings always begin the same way. He wakes up feeling exhausted, checks his phone, gets ready for work, and reaches for an energy drink before doing anything else. At first, it feels like the perfect solution. Within minutes, he feels more awake, more focused, and ready to face the day. Meetings become easier, deadlines seem less stressful, and he believes he's discovered the secret to staying productive. Days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months. Drinking one energy drink every morning slowly becomes a habit. Michael no longer questions it. In fact, he starts carrying extra cans in his backpack just in case he needs another boost later in the day. His coworkers notice how energetic he always seems. Friends even ask him how he manages to stay active despite working long hours. Michael simply smiles and points to the colorful can in his hand. But what Michael doesn't realize is that while he feels more energetic on the outside, something very different may already be happening inside his body. His brain, his heart, and even his sleep cycle are beginning to respond to this daily routine in ways he cannot yet feel. The changes are silent. There is no pain, no warning, just small biological reactions happening day after day. And this is where Michael's story begins. So, what was really happening inside Michael's body? Let's start with the brain. Every morning, the caffeine in his energy drink blocked a chemical called adenosine. Adenosine is your brain's natural signal that tells you it's time to slow down and rest. When caffeine blocks that signal, your brain temporarily stops feeling tired. That's why Michael felt more alert, more focused, and ready to work. But the tiredness didn't disappear. It was simply being delayed. Now let's move to the heart. Caffeine also stimulates the release of adrenaline, often called the fight-or-flight hormone. This causes the heart to beat faster and pump harder. For many healthy adults, this effect is temporary. However, frequent or excessive intake can place additional stress on the cardiovascular system, especially in people who are sensitive to caffeine or already have heart conditions or high blood pressure. That's why moderation is important when consuming energy drinks. Now let's talk about sleep. Even if Michael falls asleep at night, caffeine consumed too late in the day could reduce sleep quality. Deep sleep becomes shorter, and the brain doesn't recover as efficiently. The next morning, he wakes up feeling tired again. To stay productive, he reaches for another energy drink. Without realizing it, he's trapped in a repeating cycle. Less restorative sleep, more fatigue, and another can of caffeine the next day. Over time, this habit can become difficult to break. Now, let's see who should be careful. When consuming energy drinks. While most healthy adults can usually tolerate moderate amounts of caffeine, energy drinks are not the right choice for everyone. People with high blood pressure, heart rhythm disorders, anxiety, or ongoing sleep problems may experience stronger side effects. Pregnant women, children, and teenagers should be especially cautious because their bodies can be more sensitive to high levels of caffeine. And if you have a medical condition or take prescription medications, it's always best to talk with your healthcare provider before drinking energy drinks regularly. Remember, what may be safe for one person may not be safe for another. Knowing your own health is the first step toward making smarter and safer choices. So, what can you do instead? The good news is, your body already has natural ways to stay energized. Getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, drinking enough water, eating balanced meals, and staying physically active can boost your energy far more effectively than relying on energy drinks every day. If you choose to have caffeine, coffee, or tea in moderate amounts, is generally a better option than high-sugar energy drinks. Remember, caffeine isn't the enemy. Overusing it is. Build healthy habits, fuel your body naturally, and let your energy come from a lifestyle that supports your long-term health.
What's the takeaway? You've just watched around 4 minutes of this documentary. If I had to summarize everything in just 2 sentences, energy drinks may give temporary energy. Real, lasting energy comes from quality sleep, balanced nutrition, and regular physical activity. What topic should we explain next? Leave your suggestion in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to Body IQ Hub 360 for more science-backed health insights.